So back to lane 31 now for Mike, where he's perfect, 3 for 3 in marks. You notice how, since I mentioned spread eagles and half worsters, that we've seen a lot of punch-outs?
And I didn't want to mention it because if I did, maybe they'd hang around a little longer, but you've done it anyway, so how do I tell the Morgan boys that you guys are bowling all right? It's Doug.
Hold on. This is Mike now. No, it's a 9.
98 through 8. Both bowlers on the head pin fairly consistently, but too full, going right through the middle. And again, Tommy's there, but 6, 7, and 10. A couple pieces of wood in front of the 6, 7. Plays it to the left. Maybe snap it across. Well, he did, but he left the 10. Great try there.
Thought he had done it, I'm sure. Take a 10 bucks. So an opportunity lost there with the open frame, but he's got another chance here in the 8th. Pretty good looking first ball, but this is anything but an easy shot. The 2, 5, and 8. Joe Paglia will have to head down and check that piece of wood, and it is in play, although probably not a factor.
Well, you almost got to be flush on the 2-pin to carry the 8, but you run the risk of missing the 5. Whoa, he just off the piece of wood.
I don't know if Tom intended to do that, but it worked out for him.
Not a bad idea, though. Just gave, well, the ball took the 5, and the 5 took the 8, and the wood came off the wall for the last pin, the 2-pin.
Mike Morgan now in the pocket, but funny leave. The 5, 8, 9, 10.
There goes the 5.
Now
it's 8, 9, 10.
Now it's even less fun. And a 7 bucks. Nope. Room for one more box for Mike Morgan in this first game. This time the 5, 8.
And I don't like the piece of wood in between. Hit the 5-pin clean, the wood misses the 8-pin. Come up on the nose, you're liable to miss both. Ooh, just enough to catch it. Good shot.
Well, 4 marks for Mike, and they're all in lane 31. So he'll fill a spare here in the 10th. He'll stay on lane 31. And nice looking ball. Fortunately, he doesn't have to shoot at this. The 5-10, it's an 8 fill and a 123. So a chance for Tom Morgan to close the gap here if he were to add another mark or 2. He's working on a mark right now, and he fills it. He fills it.
Lead down to 5 now. That was a quick strike.
Good chance to take the lead now in the match. Although he'll need another mark.
How about a double?
Oh, yes, big break there. Huge break on the 5-8.
Not to coin a phrase, but a little bit of Morgan magic.
Oh.
It looked like it was almost an impossible spare leave, then cleared out everything but the 10, and he'll convert that.
120 plus a ball. If he takes more than 3, he'll have the lead. And the fill is 7. Look at that, almost the identical lead that we had earlier. So Tom Morgan comes from behind with a big finish and takes a 4-pin lead after 1 game. Still plenty to go here on Stars and Strikes. Don't go away. Here's Tom Morgan ready to lead it off in game 2, and he's got a 4-pin lead. And he'll shoot at the 3, 6, and 10. And he's got it spare.
Been a different bowler the last 4 or 5 boxes now. Seems to be throwing the ball a little more authority.
Not much to choose between the two brothers in that first game. They each had 3 spares and a strike. Only a 4-pin differential in the scores. Tom Morgan with a chance for 2 in a row here.
But a difficult one. Almost have to cap the wood in front. Oh, it's going to have to come off the wall.
Ooh.
It does.
Mike doing a little house cleaning over on lane 31. Mike averaged 152 in his 3 strings last week. Overall here on Stars or Strikes, Mike Morgan is averaging just under 140.
So you're saying that 123 is kind of a lousy game for him, huh?
I didn't say that. Spare in the first for Michael.
Keeping a list of all these things. Well, so far we're perfect in this this game. All marks, 3 frames completed, and all spares for both bowlers.
And we may have another one here in a second. 9 drop.
Mike's ball, if any, it's straight, but if anything, it'll back up from left to right.
2 marks each to start this second game.
Tommy's ball is kind of on the straight side, but if anything, it'll break right from right to left, just opposite of his brother, Mike.
Tom on a spare. Ooh, punches
wow.
out the 1 and 5. And you don't see that very often.
Not until we mention spread eagles and half whisters.
Well, it's funny, too. We've talked about this before. The half whister is so common, yet the 1-5 punch out, which is in essence the same shot, doesn't happen very often. Well, that can slow you down.
That certainly can. Take the wind right out of the sails. Spare 2-5. It's just like 17 pins total in the 2 frames.
Well, he seemed to be in a pretty good groove before that, so the key is, I guess, to try and forget it, although this is not going to be an easy shot. The 2, 8, and 9 with no real playable wood. So Tom, in spite of starting the game with 2 marks, is going to be at 44 through 4. Well, like we've said so many times before, the object of the game to hit the head pin or the object pin. Sometimes you get burned.
That's true. 2 on the spare, but you hit your object pin, but 1/4 of an inch either way. Might have been a strike or a 9-pin drop.
Like that. That was on a spare for Mike Morgan. So Mike retakes the lead. And he will now wait for the wood. 7-pin. Yeah, looks like that wood will stay right there.
Clear shot at the 7.
Yes. 3 in a row, yep.
You got it, 3 spares. Retakes the lead.
Oh, big fill again.
He knew it too. He was waiting for that 8-9 or strike.
That's 3 straight 9 drops on marks.
Very well could have been strikes. 7-pin this time.
We take a break. Mike Morgan probably wants to keep going during the commercial. We'll try and stop him. And we'll be right back in a minute.